ChatGPT. It made AI accessible to everyone. And whether you like it or whether you don't, tools like Jasper, Canva AI, Hootsuite AI, they're now mainstream. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. AI tools streamline so many things. They smooth out content creation. They expedite email responses. And they sort through analytics like a boss. I know for me, it's been an extreme tool in my business growth. Now, I know, I hear you. Okay, there are concerns. AI isn't the be all and end all, and it shouldn't be. These are where the concerns stem, is that idea that we're going to lose our human touch, that all of the things we do in life and business are going to be automated in such a way that humans start becoming more robotic, that we're not going to be able to connect in the same way. Now, while I have my opinions about that, and I will share that in another conversation about education and connection, today's conversation is going to be primarily for business owners who are looking to integrate AI in their business in a way that keeps them authentic, keeps them human, and saves them time. Because as humans, we really were meant to enjoy life and time, not burn out. So why not leverage AI for that purpose? Let's start with where AI falls short, and then we're going to move into where AI works well, and of course, how you can integrate AI into your workflow to make life and business easier. So AI falling short. Yes, it does. It does. It falls short in a number of different ways. While it's still improving, I don't think it's ever going to reach the point where it can fully replicate a human being. So authenticity. You can program and prime your AI tool as much as you want, but you can't replace your unique voice and personality. It can do a pretty darn good job at replicating it. Don't get me wrong. But it can never replace the awkward facial expressions and postures and intonations. These things are what make you you. So yeah, it falls short in that regard. And although I'm including it in the fall short category, I'm glad, because there is only one you. The next part where AI falls short is the over-reliance. And this is kind of an integrative falling short. If people over-rely on AI, it's going to diminish your ability to connect on a human level. And so we need to take responsibility for how we use and integrate AI into our day-to-day. This is important as business owners and decision makers and leaders and role models, that we integrate AI responsibly. Last, errors. Yes, errors. AI is a really great tool. It's very smart. It has access to so many resources, and it can still make errors. We need to review the work that it spits out. If you're just copying and pasting, then we're going to fall back onto that second point there about responsibility. Okay? As good as the data is in the AI tools, it is trained, and so it is not perfect. It can make mistakes, and worse, it can perpetuate biases. Again, I'm falling back. This is a circle. Okay? We have to take responsibility, and we have to step into our authentic self. We do that by reviewing everything that we're putting into and out of the system and using it in a way that is aligned and intentional. But let's step forward into the amazing aspects that it has, because we're not going to sit in that stew. We're going to talk about how it works well. Efficiency. This one's clear. Streamline. Draft your blogs. Draft your captions. Right? Write your emails. Absolutely. Why would you not? Come up with ideas. Hey, ChatGPT, I need to create content for the next 12 months. This is my ideal client. This is who I am and my brand identity. Why don't you give me the best topics for each month? Boom, 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 boom. Beauty. Why would you not leverage that? In fact, I'll do you one more and make sure that you include your authenticity and your own brain into it and ask it for a few topics each month. So that way you can weed through it and make an executive choice for yourself. But it came up with those ideas exponentially faster than any one human could. So absolutely efficiency. Analytics. Listen, understanding your audience behavior, understanding the numbers behind it, your KPIs, making sure that you have an understanding of them and doing the math much faster. It's, to me, as a non-mathlete, it's a no-brainer, right? Even statisticians, even people who are good at and enjoy looking at the numbers and the stats and making sure that they understand how the qualitative and quantitative information merge in order to make decisions, informed decisions. Even those people who love it, they use AI. Why not? It's faster, it's efficient. Review it, use it. The last thing that I'm going to mention, now this is just the tip of the iceberg. The last thing I'm going to mention where AI works well is a creativity boost. I briefly touched on this before, but generating ideas when you're feeling stuck, AI is great for that. In fact, it's great for just filling in any blanks. It one time reminded me, I gave a very vague description of a movie I kind of sort of recalled from my childhood, and it pulled it up. It was a bad description. Nobody I asked could remember it. ChatGPT remembered it. So if you need that creative boost or even just the memory pull, why not use it for that? Close some doors in that way, like in a really great way. How are you going to integrate this into your workflow? I've already given you a lot of examples, but I'm going to review a few and introduce a few more. One of the things, use it as a brainstorming partner. Ask it, what do you think of this? Well, what about this? Well, what about this? And it will talk with you and ideate with you. It's beautiful. It's not a replacement for your creativity mind, because you need to take responsibility and decide how you're going to use the information it gives you. I want you to think about things like your business model and where it doesn't feel so aligned. And you can describe this to ChatGPT or whatever tool you use, and explore the ways, like express to it, I don't really love how this flows, but I understand the necessity for that. How can we solve for these feelings about the way my business is run? This is just one example. There are many. Another way you can do is to automate repetitive tasks. If you don't want to input data, don't input data. Use AI to do it. If you don't want to schedule anything or do basic analytics, don't do it. Integrate that into your workflow. It makes so much sense. It's also really great for writing SOPs. As a business owner, we know the importance of that. Now, here's your big action push, because you know I'm all about action. I'm going to give you the theory, but we need the action. And this is actually going to be a conversation about AI later as well, theory and action. Identify one area in your marketing that you don't like doing. And think about ways that AI could save you time, money, and energy. Test a tool. It doesn't need to be perfect. Test it. See how it works. And let me know, because maybe I haven't done it yet. And I wouldn't mind stealing a few ideas or two. Anyways, you guys have a great rest of your day and enjoy AI for what it's worth, which is a lot, responsibly. I suppose the summary of that is, instead of drink responsibly, AI responsibly today. Bye now. Women coaches and therapists hire me when they're ready to stop following soul-sucking marketing advice and start showing up in a way that actually works. I help them refine their brand, simplify their strategy, and attract clients with ease. Use the link in my profile to book your clarity call, and let's align your business with the life you actually want to live. See you there.